This guy here, yeah? He looks like an idiot. Can you imagine? Yeah, on there you can see a bit better. He looks really bad. Who would want to be a Sikh looking like a big clown? But that's the thing that you need to know about Gurdwara and know about your history. What we're going to do is, about tellies, I'm going to share his story. Because we haven't got much time, we do a bit of question and answer. I'm just keeping it a bit light-hearted because I don't want to go too heavy. There was some Baba Harnam Singh story, I was going back to that. He had a disabled, handicapped person stay with him. A family came to where he lived. Where he lived is called Rampur Kera. You don't need to remember that. So they came to the Gurdwara, this family, and they said that we've got a handicapped son. So he can't speak, he can't eat for himself, he's disabled. Okay. So they said that we don't want him. And the reason for that was because his sister used to look after him. So the sister would help him get ready, take him to the toilet, she used to feed him, take him to school. So she used to do everything, but that sister was getting married. So the sister said, I'm getting married, I can't take my disabled, handicapped brother with me when I get married. So her mum and dad were too old to look after the handicapped kid. So what she decided to do was take him to the Gurdwara and drop him off there, the handicapped brother. And when Baba Harnam Singh saw it, and she goes, sorry, but I can't do anything about it. I can't take him, I'm getting married and there's no one to look after him at home. So the handicapped boy stayed at the Gurdwara. And Baba Harnam Singh just told him that do seva. So he's very slow, so he couldn't speak. I'm like Down syndrome, yeah? Like Down syndrome people, yeah? So he couldn't speak very well. He would just do langar seva, giving out rotiyan, giving out dal. And Baba ji told him, tu Vaheguru kya kar. And he couldn't say Vaheguru, so he would go, wuga, wuga, wagu, wagu, gu, gu. He'd make just that sound. So he couldn't say Vaheguru. Wagu, wagu, wagu. He used to say Wagu, because he couldn't say Vaheguru, because he was handicapped. He then took Amrit. He took Amrit, the handicapped boy, because he was very pure. Because he was handicapped, he wasn't into watching telly. Because he's handicapped, he wasn't into hearing gossip. Do you not really hear loads of people say loads of wrong stuff at school and this, that, or so-and-so got off with him, oh yeah, this, that. There's some really, rubbish type of conversations. He was free from that. He's never heard of those type of stuff. He's never seen telly. So his mind was very pure. So when he took Amrit, he got really a next spiritual high. What happened? He goes, he went on top of the house one day, on top of the Gurdwara, and he started shouting, where's the Kirtan coming from? He goes, Kirtan kitto aa rahe, Kirtan kitto aa rahe. Where's the Kirtan coming from? People said, it's 12 o'clock at night. Are you mad? Everybody's asleep. There is no Kirtan. Everybody's gone to sleep. Imagine the whole Gurdwara, everybody's asleep. They said, there is no Kirtan. Anyone guess what's happened?
Is it like he's hearing from Babaji?
He's hearing Baba. He's hearing Kirtan inside his head. 24/7 he's hearing Kirtan. He's hearing Gurbani in his mind. 24, it's like Kirtan's happening. And all the time he's going, oh yeah, can't you hear the Kirtan happening? Can't you hear Kirtan happening? Everybody's like, Kirtan. Imagine you're singing Kirtan, there's no Kirtan. He could have Kirtan happening in his mind. What happened is, he became very popular in the Gurdwara. Everybody would say Sadhu Singh is very high. People used to call him a saint. He's handicapped, but people used to call him a saint. Because they knew that all the time that he had this connection with God. Because his mind was so pure and he could hear Kirtan all the time. And all the time, when he would go to sleep, guess what would happen from his body when he was asleep? Anyone guess?
Would it heal?
Huh?
Would he like heal?
No, good answer, but not quite, no. They could hear something from his body. They could hear Vaheguru from his body when he was going to sleeping. When he was sleeping as well, he was asleep, and they could hear the Vaheguru coming out of him. While he's sleeping, do you know when you're like asleep, we dream, we think of silly things and this, that, the other. He was actually always, even during his sleep, he's doing Simran. So do you reckon people like that? The people who are living at the Gurdwara, do you reckon people thought, oh, that's nice? People like that? You reckon people thought, oh, that's nice? You reckon? He actually was opposite. People got very jealous. Why? He's handicapped. Why is Simran happening in him? Why is he going to sleep? People became jealous. You know, sometimes that's what we do. If somebody's more brainier than us, rather than saying, oh, that's good, well done, mate, could you help me as well? What do? Oh, gosh, you this, you that, some name calling. Rather than us doing good as well, we start to bring the other person down, yeah? So that's what I try to do with Sadhu Singh as well. One day, someone said to Sadhu Singh, they said to Babaji, can we take Sadhu Singh out? And he said, no, you can't take him out, leave him in the Gurdwara. Then one day his sister came back. His sister's married here. His sister comes back and said, can I take Sadhu Singh to our family, just for one day, just to have a look around, so he remembers that we are still his family. She said, that's fine, you can take him. When Sadhu Singh goes to his sister's house, his sister's going to do the housework. The father, so his sister's gone, she's doing the housework. His brother-in-law, so his sister's husband, he's gone out. Who's going to look after Sadhu Singh? What have they done to keep Sadhu Singh busy? They have to keep him busy somehow. TV. So that's what we do, isn't it? So if you've got a little kid, so imagine all these young kids go, oh gosh, I can't bother, dealing with them. Just put a little kids film on, yeah? Keep them busy, yeah? No, keep busy. So they put the TV on. And when they put the TV on, Sadhu Singh had never seen TV in his life. And he became like this. And when the Singhs came from the Gurdwara to pick him up, they go, Sadhu Singh, that's it, we've come to take you back to the Gurdwara. He goes, I'm not leaving. He goes, this box, I'm not leaving this box. Mere dabba nahi chadna. Because he didn't know what it was, he just dabba. He saw all these people dancing around, colourful things, all these Hindi songs and stuff. And he goes, wow, his mind became like brainwashed. And they said, come on, Sadhu Singh. He goes, no, I'll only come if you promise you'll bring this with me to the Gurdwara, so I can watch this in the Gurdwara as well. They said, and they forced him, they had to really persuade him. By the end of it, they just about persuaded him to come to the Gurdwara. And then Babaji asked Sadhu Singh, goes, but Sadhu Singh, can you hear Kirtan? What's happened? He said, I can't hear Kirtan anymore. When he was going to sleep, was there similar happening anymore? No. Why is that, you reckon? Hanji. Yeah. So what? Huh?
His mind was filled with like the songs from the TV and what was going on from there, rather than with people and singing.
Very good. The mind gets filled. The mind is like a room. Like I was saying in the morning. Who's watched How Cleans Your House? Anyone watched that program? Was it just me? Yeah, you watched it. Yeah. It's really dirty houses. Yeah. The houses you must have seen. They're really, I mean, like, oh my gosh, there's one wonder. His room was a dump. I thought my room was dirty. His room, he was like, you have to climb over loads of things to get into the bed. And his bed was clothes everywhere. There's like dog hairs everywhere. It was just filthy. There's a mold where they just like a cup of tea, drink it, leave it for God knows how long. There's like pande there, which got ulli in it. It's just disgusting. And that house, how did it become dirty, you reckon? Houses, when you buy it, it's very clean, isn't it? How does someone's room become dirty? Haji, Baji, the Red Brahma.
Because people are lazy.
Lazy. Okay, Haji.
They get distracted by other things.
Distracted by other things, okay, Haji.
They can't be bothered to look after it.
Can't bother to look after it, okay, Haji.
Well, when your mind gets filled with those thoughts of TV, it gets you addicted to it in a way, so rather than clean up your room, think, oh, I've got to quickly watch, like, whatever program.
Okay, so you've got other things to do, Haji.
Maybe there could be like a bad example when you watch TV, like...
So they think it might be normal to have like a dump room, so yeah. So they're not thinking, yeah, if I call my friends around, they won't mind, seeing a few dog hairs and my clothes all over the place, huh? Hanji?
People feel his mind's dirty, so he's like...
Very good. His mind's dirty. One thing is that if your mind is dirty, you'll realise you look dirty as well. If your room's dirty, your mind will be dirty as well. What does that mean? Because that means usually whatever we are is a reflection of what we are inside. So if our mind is really sad, we look sad outside here. Can you imagine? I'm like, are you happy? I'm really happy. I am really excited. Do I look excited? No, but that means I'm not. Whatever you feel inside, it comes out. Same with the room as well. The room, he's become lazy. If he just simply every day cleaned his room, he would have been alright. Do you know, if every time he took his clothes off, he put them in the washing machine or just threw them downstairs, Mum, could you put them in the laundry room, he would have been alright. But every time he'd take his clothes off, dump. He would comb his hair, just dump it there. Eat something, leave the bandi there. Over time and time, his room became a dump. And it becomes to the stage where he thinks it's normal.